Steiner,
Here.
Rash,
Here.
Densmore,
Here.
Dodge,
Here.
Godwin,
Here.
Conroy, here.
We have approval of minutes.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as such.
Second.
Vote.
Rash,
Aye.
Densmore,
Aye.
Dodge,
Aye.
Godwin,
Aye.
Conroy, Steiner,
Aye.
Me a lot.
Do we have visual aids IT? No?
He is en route.
Okay.
He reached out, I told him about our problems, so I think Leah will greet him and we'll see if we can just move it to later in the meeting, please.
Perfect.
Make a motion to
Good evening.
remove Visual Edge IT presentation. Later in the meeting.
I'll second it.
Ready for a vote? Hold on a second. Okay. Densmore?
Aye.
Dodge? Aye. Godwin?
Aye.
Conroy?
Aye.
Steiner?
Aye.
And Rash.
Aye.
Unfinished business? Nothing unfinished? Mayor's communications, I don't have anything structured from the mayor. I did talk to him yesterday and today both. He's feeling much better. He, had a busy weekend and had what was feared to be a heart condition turned out to just be a hypertension condition. So, they did a couple days of testing. Basically, his blood pressure was high, which kind of explains a sudden leak at the last meeting maybe. But, he got discharged today. I talked to him about 2 o'clock. They'd been telling her to discharge him from 8 o'clock in the morning on, and they were doing what hospitals do, and so who knows if he got out yet, but he was planning on being discharged today. So I expect to see him back in no time. And with that, we have council communications and committee reports. Let's start on the right.
None for me at this time.
And we're going to be short here.
Right here. We don't need to sort them.
No.
Okay, citizens' comments. Bethany McKinney, you were up first.
Well, yeah, I would like to, if you don't mind, go with our executive director, Dorothy Somerville from Barberton Community Ministries. But I serve on Summit County Council, and I'm on the board of BACM, and so we were invited here today by Mr. Rash again for his wonderful, directing of a community giveaway for Thanksgiving that everybody partakes in, but I'm honored to serve. Clinton is one of my communities on Summit County Council, and to see everyone here today. And I'm always available if anybody needs me. I am your county representative, and I'm really proud to be a representative of Clinton. So, Dorothy, would you like to talk about?
Sure, I'll just take a few minutes of your time. I'm Dorothy Somerville, and I've been the executive director of Barberton Area Community Ministries now, going into my 7th year. And in this time frame, I think it was in my 2nd year, I decided that we were expanding and had the board, of course Bethany was behind me on this too. We changed our bylaws and we decided to include Clinton and New Franklin and Clinton and New Franklin. So anyway, that being said, today we had our pantry day, and we had, a total of 577 individuals. 67 of the families were from this area, from Clinton, so we are doing quite a bit. We have home deliveries here to the senior citizens on Thursdays, and we probably serve about 22 a month that take advantage of our home deliveries here in Clinton. So, and we appreciate this so very much. I mean, food costs are high. It's not a matter of people just relying on the food pantries or just, not working. It's the working poor, because it's the grandparents that are raising their grandchildren. And there's a lot of those. I mean, there's quite a few right here in Clinton of the grandparents raising their grandchildren. I mean, I'm really astounded every time I hear the stories. And I identify close because I've been from this area and born and raised out here. So I identify very well. My sister-in-law lives here. But there's a lot of people that are raising grandchildren, and they particularly need our help. And this is an aging population of which I belong to myself. And we are one of the highest, in Southern Summit County, we have the highest aging population of veterans and senior citizens right in our little area here. So that's kind of a little fun fact, but I do appreciate you guys so very much, and this will help, and I will make sure that the turkeys go out to the Clinton families. That's not a hard thing to do, because we have a computer system that sorts everybody out. We have a pretty unique system for our home deliveries, so we'll be able to make sure that people, get those food items.
And Mr. Rash, how long has it been that you've been providing turkeys to the community?
6 years.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
6 years in a row, even through COVID we did it, and I thank you for partnering, with Backhomes so that we can help to get them to the people that need it.
And sometimes in the summertime produce too, that you do.
That's right.
Clinton, has become very, very involved, and I'm glad and hope we can continue to serve the residents, and if you all help get the word out, that we are very available for their help and home delivery for senior citizens on Thursdays. I can get 2 deliveries a month.
Thank you so much.
I have a question.
Yes.
Your numbers on Clinton, are you counting Clinton, the village, or the post office area of Clinton?
Clinton, we consider, it's 44216 is what we count as Clinton.
Okay. So, good point.
Because-
So, Clinton itself would have a lot fewer numbers probably.
No, not necessarily, because I've done a lot of the home deliveries down in this area
Yes,
myself,
I would like.
because I do know the area pretty well. So, but there were quite a few.
Just because a lot of Clinton is only
Right.
4 square miles,
Right,
and
right.
the 44216 goes into New Franklin and Jackson and surrounding areas. So a lot
But
of
it's
times,
down into this portion of this area.
Yeah.
Probably from Cleveland, Massillon Road. We have quite a few there in the housing as you come right across the railroad tracks there,
yeah,
and then down on the 4th Street, 5th,
right.
7th. Yeah,
Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah, yeah.
I don't just,
Great.
sit behind the desk. In fact, today,
Lot of work.
I worked all day. We got done around 6 tonight with all of our,
We appreciate it.
But no, we appreciate you, and thank you. And if anybody ever wants to volunteer, come on up and see me. We'll find a spot for you. We can always use plastic bags, so save your grocery bags.
Okay.
That's a big necessity for us, is the grocery bags. We
And
go through a lot.
we're always looking for new members of the senior delivery team too, so if anybody wants to help with that on Thursdays, it's only a couple hours. I only give people about, 4
4 or 5 is fine.
deliveries, so.
And we do emergency deliveries too, though we don't make that quite known, because, I do those wars. If I put it out there, everybody would decide they had an emergency, and they couldn't. I work closely with the social workers at Barberton Hospital, and they will call me if someone's being discharged and has a need, they don't have food at home, and we will, make sure that they get food. So we do a lot of, different things. And we have recently been able, this year, to acquire the church that we were at, and I'm opening a resource center. I'm going to have a veterans task force in there. Suma Hospital, I'm working closely with them. In fact, I have another meeting on Tuesday. We're negotiating how they can come and help us and be part of our resource center. So we have another, so we're really growing, and this area really needs it. From Barberton on down this way, they really do. So, But thank you all so very much.
I can't thank you enough. First 2 years I started, I had a hard time getting rid of them. And then Al Knack introduced me to you, and you said you would help us.
And I did, I went from house to house,
Yes,
you know,
ma'am.
I looked up the addresses and took them to the people here in Clinton the first time, the first year. Because I told you I'd make sure they got there, and I will make sure they get there.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thank you.
Thank you to everyone also in the community that helped donate for the Thanksgiving bounty that will go out to people. And there were some individuals that you may want to remain anonymous that gave cash and some checks to help with this too. So thank you to the community for partnering. Thank you.
We had a gentleman, I'm not gonna mention the name or the amount of money, but it was a very large amount of money he donated.
Very nice, very significant. It will help greatly.
From a farm around here somewhere, so that's all I know.
Okay, Diane?
Okay, on behalf of the Clinton Historical Society, I would like to bring up, December the 3rd, Santa Claus will be coming to the town hall, and we will have refreshments downstairs. And on December the 10th, the Clinton Historical Society is hosting an open house tour of our historic house, and I've had volunteers to help decorate the house, so I hope people will come out and take the tour.
Thank you. Would you like to move the presentation to now?
Yes.
You ready?
Hello. I'd like to introduce Leon Feldman. He's with Visual Edge IT. He works with our copier and is looking at our IT system, our internet, our security, and that's what his presentation will be on.
Thank you.
Well, so first of all, I wanted to start with a couple of background items. The first item is that initially when I was taking a look at your environment, one of the hurdles to access was...
I'm sorry. I apologize. Remember the police officer was not able to attend last meeting.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, no problem.
And so he was, I apologize,
You're fine.
he probably needs to get back out on the street. So.
Yeah, I'll give them.
You can just do it.
Just stay right here.
Stay right there. Yep,
It'll be
yep.
a few minutes.
Yep, yep.
I appreciate the time. So yeah, the monthly report for October, there were 66 extra patrols, 78 business checks, 16 house checks, there was 1 domestic, 21 traffic stops, 10 traffic cites were issued, there were 4 arrests made, there were 5 suspicious vehicles, and then 4 reported animal complaints. October 12th, our department responded to the Veterans Memorial for a theft of their donation box. After further investigation, it led to the arrest of 2 juveniles who were placed under arrest for the theft and released to their legal guardian. October 7th, our department attempted to stop a dirt bike that was traveling on the roadway unregistered on South 2nd. The dirt bike failed to stop and left Clinton heading into Lawrence Township. October 25th, 7:45, our department responded to 2637 West Comet for a juvenile complaint. A juvenile was then arrested for unruly and criminal damaging and released to their guardian. October 25th, our department arrested a male subject on West Comet Road for his active felony warrants out of the Summit County Sheriff's Office and the Akron Police Department. And then in the month of October, 10 traffic cites were issued in regards to speed up on Clinton Road. That's it.
Thank you, sir.
Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
You too.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Okay, so a couple of background items. I was first introduced by the person responsible for your account as far as the copier side, Joey Beals. The primary issue that we started with was that unfortunately there was no real documentation of where information about access to your systems lie. There was no formal documentation. When I went to do an assessment by scanning your environment, your server downstairs, Bud was very helpful. Mary Bud McDaniel was very helpful in providing that information. All of the recommendations I have to make on the security side are really going to be a lower priority from any municipality when you have regular issues with server outages. The primary way to avoid those issues is to move from a server-based environment altogether. And that's much more accessible to smaller organizations now than it ever has been.
Would that be cloud-based?
Yes, those are cloud-based services. In fact, I had an opportunity to discuss that with Bud McDaniel and educate him a little bit about how those things operate in your environment. So, when I went down there this evening, I was concerned that I'd need the password again. I did not end up needing it because the server was actually unlocked, meaning that nobody would need a password to access it. And the server room doesn't have a lock. So there's actually no physical or technical controls for access at all from that perspective. And that is concerning, but it can be overcome just by moving to a serverless cloud environment to begin with. So instead of addressing the many security controls and concerns that I have, I think I would suggest that you move in the direction of a cloud-based environment instead of a server-based environment. The other issue that it solves is the server needs to be upgraded anyway. It'll go into support and not be able to function in its current state after 2024 to begin with. So you actually are in a good place to do that now. The reason that the server wasn't operating is it ran out of storage. And had Bud been here, he might have been able to do a number of things. He might have even got alerts for those things proactively. But he's not here, and that's unfortunately just a circumstance that is going to occur. So the one other thing that you need in order to move to cloud services, which I've also already discussed previously with Mayor Bud McDaniel, is that you need an internet circuit that will support that, fiber business class internet. So those are my two recommendations really that are urgent, pressing, and will solve, for most of the security and operational issues that you have, is to get a better internet circuit and then to migrate your server environment to a cloud-based environment.
Is that something that your company does?
Certainly, yeah. In fact, I'll be happy to establish a roadmap for how to tackle those things for you without any cost, and then I can give you proposals for those projects.
I move that we authorize.
So I make a motion that we let Visual IT prepare a roadmap for us and a quote moving forward.
Second,
Yes.
sir, about how much?
Sure. So a typical project is going to be between $5,000 and $8,000, and that includes the licensing and services for the first year. Yeah.
And then, should council decide to go with you, because I've talked to other companies, right? And so they recommend that, the company that sets it up handle the updates and, take care of the search security and that type of thing.
Sure.
Would you provide also like a maintenance?
Yeah,
package?
we provide ongoing services related to patching and updating,
Okay.
enterprise class security, and monitoring that happens with a full staff of people looking at it 24/7 for alerts. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yep, that's something that we'll actually do for you in conjunction with that licensing. Again, it'll be a recurring service versus purchasing a server outright. The way in which you spend when you move to that cloud environment becomes from capital expenditures to operational expenditures, but the total cost over time is lower actually because of the elimination of downtime and the elimination of needing to restore from things like ransomware. So your neighbor Jackson Township experienced a very significant ransomware attack. They spent a lot of money, maybe $120,000 and it's because when you're a municipality, you have data that belongs to your constituents.
Right.
So you have a requirement to report incidents and handle them in a very specific fashion. Now granted, the regulatory framework for a smaller village is probably not very strict compared to a larger municipality, but the basics of that don't go away. So having cloud services will make it a lot easier for you to manage those types of incidents if they occur in the future, but they're also much less likely to occur to begin with.
So, given our current internet, what we have now and what's available to us today, not waiting for anything else to come into the village.
Sure.
Is all of that possible?
It's certainly possible.
We have.
You'll have to, the project will just have a number of phases so that we can migrate the data, which takes more time. But yeah, there's nothing precluding you from using cloud services even with what you have today.
Okay.
There's some types of security solutions that would require a better internet. For things like backup that's more resilient, sometimes that's possible. But there's definitely nothing precluding you from doing that before you get a better internet service.
Well, we could get faster, sir. We could get. We don't pay for it at the moment. We could upgrade and get faster.
Yeah. So
but
actually,
I'm just
our
talking.
company actually can source that for you.
Okay.
We have direct relationships with all of the national and local vendors to be able to look up your options and provide you negotiating power that you wouldn't have as an individual organization. So.
Okay.
One of the things I picked up on when I first got on the conference, there was a conference call concerning security. One of the things I picked up on, they're just a bigger operation than what we've worked with before. I think because of it, they're gonna be on security trends sooner than probably who we worked with before. Just that question you asked of them where they can source it nationally. They have a bigger footprint in the security world. I think that could serve us well.
Yeah, and we're based out of North Canton, so we get the best of both worlds, right? So we have 75 offices and over 1,000 employees, but we're right here too.
What other municipalities have you worked for?
We have a motion in a second. We probably.
Oh, sorry.
No problem. I have a whole list. It just depends on what's relevant for you. I'll be happy to provide those references.
Okay.
Thanks.
You're very welcome.
Sorry.
Densmore,
Aye.
Gosh,
Aye.
Godwin,
Aye.
Conroy, Steiner,
Aye.
Rash,
Aye.
You can discuss
Now you can go.
Now we can discuss. Okay, like you mentioned, Jackson, was it?
Yeah, Jackson Township.
Is that one of the municipalities that we work for? And, okay. Any other close around to us?
Yeah, there's actually quite a few. So there's a number of people in my role, and I support a number of areas. But again, I'll look at the size of the municipality matters, right?
Oh, absolutely.
So I'll look at references for you that are actually relevant to you guys.
Sure.
Tonight was supposed to be a team presentation with his company with 4 or 5 people. And any of the calls I've had with him have been 4 or 5 people, so that's a team of people. He is unexpectedly doing the presentation without support tonight.
And rather well. You put on the spot.
Well, there's a lot that I could have spoken to, but we had a very immediate demonstration of the highest priority. There's no real reason to go beyond that, really.
Right? Yeah. I agree. Well, thank you for jumping in and checking out, see what we could.
Yeah,
What you could have done tonight.
Just so you know, it ran out of storage capacity, so
Okay.
it'll take a half day to fix that issue. And Bud could have done it. He might even get alerts, like I mentioned, but it just that one person is one person. Even me, I run my own business. I wouldn't have ever pretended I could solve this issue immediately if I was working for you. Versus Visual Edge, which can do it on a much more continuous basis with 24/7 people looking at it. So.
Right.
We look forward to the quote. And
Yeah, I'll get that proposal out to you. I can't promise that will happen.
It's a holiday week.
5 business days, but definitely by the end of the year for sure.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Careful.
Yep.
Let's get your coat. It's over there. You left it here last time.
I did, yes.
All right, resolutions and ordinances.
Okay, we have no first readings. We have second readings. We have resolution R 2324, a resolution authorizing the mayor to sign July 1st, 2023 and to June 30th, 2024, Summit County Intergovernmental Memorandum of Understanding regarding job creation and tax sharing and declaring an emergency. We have Resolution R 2325, a resolution adopting the annual appropriations for the current expenses and other expenditures of the village for the fiscal year ending December 31st, 2024, and declaring it an emergency. We have Ordinance O 2326, an ordinance amending ordinance number O 2224, establishing the pay rates for certain employees effective January 1st, 2024, and declaring it an emergency.
Okay, new business? Any new business? Council general discussion? Presentation for George Bill.
Thank you, Ken. In your packet, you'll see our spending over the last couple of weeks, very small compared to some of the weeks we have. So just looking for a motion to accept the bills as presented, $28,555.90.
Second.
Call the roll.
Dodge,
Aye.
Goblin,
Aye.
Conroy. Aye. Steiner,
Aye.
Rash,
Aye.
Dinsmore.
Aye.
Lewis, you're up.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll second it.